So let's find out what type you are currently attracting. This video is timeless and we're just going to be tapping in to find out a little bit about them, which is ultimately going to teach us a whole lot of it about you. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Alright, so group number one that resonates with the black and white ocean image, let's go ahead and find out what type of people are you currently attracting. What can we find out here? For my group number ones, what type of people are my group number ones currently attracting? These are people that are youthful or energetic, fiery, antsy, angsty could be, okay. We have the Queen of Wands. There's that fire energy. And there's that angsty energy. Fierce. Sassy, spicy, spontaneous. Yet there's still a part of them that is reserved. So this reservation could be due to lack of confidence or lack of experience. So they could be youthful. Okay, you could be currently attracting people between the ages of 13 and 17. Most primarily, you may find that this age group finds a lot of inspiration in you, okay? Quirky, spunky types. Could be artsy. They have a lot of untapped potential here. Yeah, Aries, which is what takes me back to this concept of them potentially being young or inexperienced in some way. Like they just have yet to tap into their potential, okay? On the precipice of a significant transformation in their life. Venusian energy, just in case they want to act funny about her appearance. Venusian energy. You could attract bombshell types. You could attract people that have larger breasts. Okay, this could be something very specific here that you might like take note of. Or people that are coming into their womanhood or their femininity. Take it as it resonates. Gender is loose here, but it is the feminine energy, the essence of yin. So you attract a lot of people that aspire to be like you in some way, shape, or form. They see something within you that inspires them, or something about you they become curious about. We have community here. For some of you, I'm getting you could be like spiritual leaders, group guidance types, counselors, leaders, teachers, in whatever setting of the world, honestly. But between worlds at the bottom of the deck. You could be someone who travels a lot, or just in every walk of your life, this is a common pattern that you pick up, that you notice, or you might begin to notice the more that you travel, the more that you get out there. I'm also getting that you may attract the type that feel like they never had a chance or something like that. That's where that angst is coming in. Wealth. Okay, so for some it could be you attract the wealthy, spoiled, quote unquote type. This wealth is also this wealth is also coming through with community sitting right next to it. And with all this Venusian energy, so people that are very nurturing or come from very nurturing homes or spaces, or are stepping into their nurturing energy. That's why I feel like it's this prominent age group of this to this, because it's like from child to adult, this transformation. The number 8 on the community card talks about a whole new cycle. But somehow it still resonates within the same infinite cycle of life, of the individual itself. So you also may attract philosophical types. So I'm picking up on Marilyn Monroe kind of energy here. I know that's a cliche comparison, but cliche for a reason, right? There's validity there. This essence of depth that differs from the surface, and there's a disconnect that causes frustration in there. And somehow you calm that frustration. With community here, you make them feel seen, you make them feel important, you make them feel like this is okay, I can do this too. You could also attract late bloomers, if you will. People that may feel, I said something about feeling like they never really had a chance, feeling like left behind in life in some way, shape, or form. Bottom of the deck, we have Apple. Temptation will test you. Maybe even, like the type that are still susceptible to falling to their own naivety in certain circumstances here. With Peacock, beware of great pride. It came in very clearly in the reverse here, and it fell on top of the community card. So there's a humility here as well. So the type that you attract don't see their own potential, or they're just beginning to tap into that potential, and they may see it. This is giving that type of energy where they see something within you that reminds them of themselves, and it awakens something really beautiful within them. That's what this Gemini energy here gives off. It's this reflection, like, oh, I see myself in you, and it makes you feel more confident, more abundant, more successful, more supported. And sometimes all it takes is just the feeling of support, like a good bra, like, oh my god, we talked about twins, and we talked about the big bra. Yep. So this is all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. These are the types that you are currently attracting. Let me know how this resonates for you. Now, obviously, attraction has nothing to do with, well, I won't say nothing. Attraction does not solely have to do with romanticism. So, of course, this could be platonic, romantic. This could even be like you notice that certain people in your family are more drawn to. Okay, this is talking about a maternal type, or a type that desires to be more nurturing, that desires to step into that more feminine yin energy, stepping into womanhood, if you will. And I use gender loosely, okay? Closing message. Shut up. The Empress with the 10 of Pentacles. Someone who is preparing to set a table in a home. So people that are preparing for, I keep wanting to say womanhood, but I was about to say like wifehood or whatever, but that's not everybody's desire. Okay, so just whatever their desired role is, and not only just desired role, it's the assigned role. Once their desire aligns with the assigned role, those are the types of individuals that you attract. Okay, okay. So let me know in the comment section down below. You also may attract types that like sweet tooth, like they have a sweet tooth, or they like sweet things. They could try to eat fruits and berries and things. They could like the color pink. They look good in pink, or they're like rosy types. Again, like youthful. Yeah. Fair-skinned in a large spectrum of that interpretation, if that makes sense. Not just one specific group, but just take it as it resonates. I'm also picking up on, I don't want to get too specific, but there's something here about the nose, like significance of how the forehead and the nose, like you may, like it's getting very specific now. You may attract people that have a specific type of nose or something like this, or this is referring to a group of individuals, but I'm not going to like assume what this means, okay? But you may know in your own experience, in your own life. So I'm picking up on Grecian, okay? First that came through though. I'm getting Grecian, Italian, I don't even like Grecian, Italian, Armenian. Okay, you could also attract Republicans, okay, if that matters. Aquarius. You could often, this is very specific too, you could often attract people when they are in gray, or you are in gray, someone is in gray, or that could be representative of something else, like sweatpants, head tied, chilling with no makeup on, like maybe that's what gray means. Or when you are muted, or when you're in muted colors, or when they are in muted colors, or when you're in muted spaces. I don't know, y'all. Let me know. Y'all let me know how accurate this reading was in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. And yes, of course, there is a TAYliens message at the very end. If you're interested in booking a personal reading or joining Patreon, those links are in the description box down below. And if you would like to donate to the channel, there is a virtual tip jar. Always appreciated, never required. Let's go ahead and get to the next group. Group number 2 that resonates with the image of the blue card. Let's go ahead and find out what type of people are you currently attracting. This is timeless and can change dependent upon your current energies at that moment in time. Also keep in mind that just because you are attracting something does not mean that it has to be romantic. This can be platonic. This can be a specific group of individuals, okay? So let's keep an open mind and see what needs to come through at this divine time. Talk to me about my group number 2s. What type of individuals, like my group number 2s, currently attracting? Could be Scorpios. Yes, people that maybe have an agenda, or they already know why they are approaching you. This could have to do with work, or this could have to do with personal desires, needs, wants. Let's see. The type that have a lot to say but usually say nothing at all. Yeah, the 9 of Swords. Yeah. The type that have a whole world, a whole everything just going on in their minds, but they just cannot say it out loud. So people that maybe struggle to express themselves. This can have to do with anxiety. This could have to do with certain disorders or disabilities. People that quite literally struggle to express themselves in whatever way that resonates. Then this can be on any scale. This could be someone who is like completely functioning through everyday life on their own, yet they just struggle to express their emotions, okay? Or for some, this is like I'm picking up on like potentially attracting autistic groups, most specifically, or parents of autistic children. For some of you, it's because you have a job in communications, or you can translate. For some of you, you could be like dog whisperers. Okay, so even maybe that's the struggle in communication. It's not the same species. Okay, I'm trying to really think outside of the box here. Okay, we have a Tauran energy. Delicate groups. Delicate groups. You could be a tutor of some sort. You could be a tutor of some sort. I'm also seeing something about like cheers, like drinking. So you could attract people that like to party. Venusian energy in the reverse here. I'm not going to show her. And let's get, you know what? Let's get new energy, because that card technically came out in the last group. And I mean, I know that there's only so many cards, but let's get something to add to that. Let's do more. I don't want to see any repeat cards. Let's see. There we go. Pluto comes out. Yeah. And this actually still ties into that Venusian reverse energy, because what I was picking up on is the type of individuals that you attract at this time, they just do not agree with whatever is going on around them or in the world. Yeah, but we have Virgo energy here, which talks about that timidness, or that reluctance to express. Again, people that have worlds in their mind that we could really benefit from, yet they struggle to communicate this, whether it's because of a communication barrier, or just a lack of processing their own emotions to express it accurately. There's so many ways that this can show up, okay? You could attract very pensive types here as well. Very imaginative types. Could be engineers. For some of you, someone specifically works at Publix. You could attract someone at Publix, like the grocery store. Okay. Let's see. You could attract types that are, again, like have whole worlds in their mind, because I'm really getting like imaginative, inventive people, innovative people, creative souls. Like they could write music, poetry, they could create art. And I'm talking like Renaissance type of creators here, like the type that to society may range in insanity, but everyone knows that well, I shouldn't say everyone knows, but in my opinion, the theory is that the more quote unquote insane someone is just as equally artistic as they are. And the insanity, quote unquote, comes in when we try to box it in, or when we try to label it, or when we try to say this about it, or when we try to dim this about it, when we don't like this about it, so we have to do this. Like when we try to close it in, that's when it becomes a problem. So you may also attract quiet types because they've been suppressed for so long, okay? But I think that they would open up to you, okay? You definitely attract the types that like they could be like secretly really funny or secretly really smart, but no one knows because they don't open up to anyone, but they open up to you because they feel safe with you, okay? You attract vulnerable types, but just because they're vulnerable doesn't make them weak. It's like they're vulnerable, and so they go into like this hermit, this shell type energy, this Virgo like energy. It's a protective shield, because we have the Death card and the Nine of Swords surrounding this Nine of Cups. These are two darker cards surrounding like gold, quite literally. So there's something here about you may attract like little evil geniuses, you know, like people may try to say that they are on the spectrum, and I mean, who's to say that they're not? But there's also this concept of just because they're on the spectrum doesn't decrease their greatness, their incredible mind. There's just something about that here, and they know this too, is something that I'm getting here. Like they, you may attract this type that they know well and good what people think of them, but they're so far off in their own world that they just couldn't really care. You may attract types that don't outwardly express joy like other people do. Like they wouldn't be like, yippee! But if you just take the time to know them, you'll know when they're expressing true joy. When they're expressing true joy, you'll know when they're comfortable, when they're uncomfortable, when they're hungry, when they like you, when they don't like you. There's just time here. Okay, so you also attract people that take a long time to open up to people as well. And then we have all that glitters at the bottom of the deck. So this could also be signifying maybe you attract types that might have trusted the wrong types because maybe something was glittery, something was shiny. Yeah, again, there's this naivety kind of energy coming through here. Look at this. Rabbit, too much concern with actual matters. That just came out of nowhere. Because we just saw an eagle just pop out of the deck. Oh, okay, so you may attract types that maybe, oh God, maybe preyed upon in one way or another, whether this is, as the card says, in actual matters, or in financial matters. Yeah, with all that glitters. Yeah, yeah. There's that vulnerability. I feel like there's like this wit, this intelligence, but there's a blind spot. You attract those that have a blind spot. They could be like the sweetest person, and like, okay, I'm being brought to like someone I know very specifically. Where, you know, those types of people that if they explain something that was going on to the people around them, they'd be like, oh bro, you're being scammed. But this person's like, what? No, I'm not. Like, what are you talking about? Like that type of naivety. Like they're so intelligent and so well aware of what is going on, but there's that blind spot. And Spirit showing me this blind spot is something like something shiny that throws a light that reflects on something, like, and it's like that's what's in your blind spot, is something like shining right there, but it's coming through to me as it's some sort of illusion. It's some form of trickery. Okay, yeah, so very intelligent, very witty, but they could be susceptible to being trickered sometimes. Okay, we have February coming through. February is representative of Aquarius energy as well as Pisces energy. Aquarius and Pisces. Yes, that line of what is next level versus what is just pure baloney. Like, what is real and what is fake. They can really get lost in that right there, in that shininess. They could really get lost in that little blind spot. Damn. I don't know what this is, but yeah. Okay, and we have younger woman at the bottom of the deck here. So yeah, like just, yeah. Oh yeah, oh wow. The way that the cards are literally laid out right now, y'all. Literally the cards are laid out like this. The Tauran figure looks youthful, and she has her eye on February, which I said is this line of what is real and fake, while this Pluto card has a large masculine that looks seasoned, that looks like he's got an agenda, and his eye is on too much concern with sexual matters. And then we have TikTok between them, only time will tell. I want to get some clarity on this TikTok card because it's saying something else. Channeling this one song. Haven't heard this in a minute. Baby, I won't tell if you don't want me to, 'cause I got a thing for you. Whatever they said. Baby, I won't tell. 5 of Wands with TikTok. More clarifiers for TikTok, please. Ace of Swords, one more. Seven of Cups. See, there's that confusion. There's that uncertainty. Look at that. And the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you could attract, there's like this likeness, like you both want to be in the same situation, but for 2 different reasons. And so there could be a point of negotiation all the time, because I think that we get to this fork in the road and it's like you want to go left and I want to go right. And so it's like, okay, we know what we want to do. What should we do? What am I gonna do? This is some crazy energy. Let me do a little, because we have a Taurus with Pluto. Let's see what kind of impact that has. Embrace the opportunity to renew yourself. Embrace the opportunity to renew yourself. To stay in this space means to remain the same, but to walk away takes a lot of courage to face an unknown and uncertain new day. There's also something here too about something that wears off after a while. So again, we go back into that getting swept up in illusion. So, wow. Just wow. I know that this was a lot to process, but let me know in the comment section down below what portion of this reading resonates for you. Wow. Again, attraction has nothing, well, I won't say nothing. I said the same thing in group number 1. Attraction is not solely based on romantic attraction, sexual attraction. It can be platonic attraction or energetic attraction. Like, I don't even know why I'm feeling you, but it's your energy, you know. It has nothing to do with appearance, anything like that. Okay, so this is all that I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take care, be well. If you are a TAYlian, meaning you are subscribed to the channel, then yes, there is an extra special TAYlian message at the very end just for you, so stay tuned just for that. And I'm off to group number 3. See ya, baby. Group number 3 that resonates with the palm and pool image. Let's find out, what type of people are you currently attracting? We have the 4 of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so something about their eyes is very prominent. And then we have the 8 of Cups, okay? This could be people that are sensitive, emotional, or cry a lot. Or they used to cry a lot. They used to be a crybaby when they were younger. Pisces. That's what I'm talking about. Being a crybaby when they were younger. Pisces, okay? What type of people do my group number 3s currently attract at this point in time? What types do my group number 3 is currently attracted at this time? People that are looking for, they're actively looking for a relationship. Cancerian energy. Yes, they're actively looking for someone to settle down with, someone to nurture with them, build a home, someone for them to grow with, okay? Actively looking, seeking, searching for a wife and or husband. Fork in the road. The number 13, and then we have thinker at the bottom of the deck, the number 44. Fork in the road. It's interesting because there's a prominent, yeah, like a big thing that would make it not work, or dog close up, pleasure with a close friend. Oh, interesting. You got 2 dogs. Okay, so you could attract people that have dogs. Dog protection from a powerful friend. Finger warning you of a problem either now or in the future. Yes, exactly. Okay, so you're attracting people that either you are spotting their red flags at the door, or they are spotting your red flags at the door, or you both have a tendency to spot red flags at the door. Yeah. Something about your emotional body or their emotional body, because we're talking about what types of people you attract. So these could be the finicky types, like they don't stay anywhere too long, like they're looking for something long term, but they might not stay around too long. They're looking for something long term, but anything can turn them off. That's what it is. Finicky, picky types. Like the tiniest thing can really turn them off. Talk to me more, Spirit. Thank you for bringing these messages through clear and concise. We have the Chariot in the reverse. These could be maybe even the types that might be classified as emotionally unstable, and they might even put certain labels on them. Like they go from loving you to hating you, like on the drop of a dime, on an instant, on a whim. They will be your biggest fan and your biggest hater in the span of 2 seconds. Page of Swords to the Star and the Empress. Very observant types, detail-oriented types. Yeah, the Five of Swords. The types that could also, they could bite your style often, whether on purpose or not. The emotional body. There's something about, there's like a kind of a, that's why, okay, there's like a weird vibe between you and people's emotional bodies right now. This is for whomever it resonates with, but it's because you can feel their ability to absorb. You know how water can really absorb? And if they're not absorbing with the right intentions, or just if they're not in the right energy, it can be very destructive. Like they could clone your entire being by just being around you for a few seconds. You know, like, I don't know, there's something like that. The Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck is Judgment. Ooh, Judgment. Yeah, so people that you're currently attracted to people that you may have to set certain boundaries with, or just be more stern with, or in certain boundaries or spaces, or just keep it professional. Don't dig too deep. Okay, that kind of energy. Because I'm seeing here that things could really turn left or just be misconstrued very easily. Something can go, like how this Chariot is here in the reverse. It's like something can really turn around or get ugly in an instant. Like, it's giving the type of people that you just don't want no problems with. Because again, there's this emotional vitality. Is that what it is? Like this emotional eruption that could go off at any moment. Pleasure with a close friend, protection from a powerful friend. I need more details on these friend cards, these dog cards with the friends. What is this? Let's see. Pleasure with a close friend, Four of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Can't show that card. These people could be like two-sided or wishy-washy in some sense. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Yeah, like extreme. I'm getting emotional damage. Whatever that's saying is. It's not funny, but it is. Okay. Anyways, I'm trying to change these cards around so they could still be legible. But yeah, people that are emotionally scarred and unhealed. Imbalance. Yeah, the Chariot reverse, the Five of Swords, like it could go left at any given moment in the world here. So basically people that cannot be trusted. But of course, this is just to confirm if you've already had this feeling about someone, this message needed to find you in the most expeditious of ways, in the most expeditious of manners. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get into the final message for my TAYliens, meaning if you are subscribed to the channel, yes, there is an extra special message at the very end just for you. If you are interested in booking a personal reading or joining Patreon, that will be linked in the description box down below, amongst many other links. So explore the world if you would like. And I'm going to go ahead and get into the next TAYlien message. It's not a group. So see you there. Okay, so now we are up in his house for my TAYliens. My TAYliens. What do my TAYliens need to know right now? We have the Knight of Swords. Follow inspiration if you feel guided to go certain places, if you feel guided to try this new food, try this new thing, or get this little trinket, like a little treat for yourself. Okay, something like that. Yes, for some of you this is like a watch. It could be jewelry. I'm seeing a flower shape here. Yeah, you could something about a bouquet of flowers. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. You're being called to treat yourself, TAYliens. It's either like treat yourself to something small or treat yourself like maybe it's a small thing that you want. Okay, like I talked about a flower, like maybe it's a bracelet shaped of like a flower or something like this. Yeah, treat yourself to something nice. Get yourself something nice. We have Mercury coming out here. This is something that is for the long haul here, or like it's something that you've been thinking about for a minute, for at least a week or two. At least a week or two. Could potentially be much longer than that. Or at least start the hunt for it. Yeah, Libra in the reverse here, exactly. Start the hunt for it. So there's something that you maybe have envisioned or you've been like thinking of, like doing this. For some of you, this is about the floors in your home. It's time to start like researching that. It's time to start, yeah, educating yourself or looking for this actively, is the message, because it is near time, babes. Let's see. Truth be told pops out. Yeah, it's time to bring something to life here. One of your desires. It's time to bring a manifestation to life here. And you can do this for yourself. Look at that, boot. Increase your efforts if you want to reach your goals. That's it. That's it. I think that it just wasn't the time, but now it is. Okay, whatever has changed. Temporary situation, exactly. It wasn't the time then, but it is the time now. Bottom of the deck, we have June. Okay, so this could be something that you thought about back in June. Any closing messages for my TAYliens? We have the Two of Cups here. For some of you, it could be a lip gloss, or you're finally going to go meet up with someone for drinks, or something about a beach. Double emphasis on flowers again. And the Nine of Wands, and then we have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This Nine of Wands looks fucking terrified. What's behind that? Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Page of Cups. You already know to not entertain something, or not to entertain something, but beyond a certain point. Yeah, like, just don't, there's something here that you may be like trying to hold yourself back from, or you are, I don't know, there's something here about it. But the thing is that you have complete control over how involved you are. So there's something here that you're being called to just control the potency of it, if that makes sense. Okay, like if you need to, yeah, the Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. This is something that's good, bad for you. Okay, so come up with healthy, like a medicine, healthy dosages, something like that. Okay, we have July. Okay, so you went from June to July. Okay, so maybe there's been progression or a change in something since June and July, and now you're about to perfect it in August here. Yeah, blessed at the bottom of the deck. You're reaching some sort of goal or achievement that you've been working on or working towards, or actively doing something with since potentially July 22nd. Neptune energy. You could have been dealing with the energy of something. You could have been alchemizing something around July 22nd. Yeah, big emphasis on July 22nd, July 23rd, the 30th. Is there a 31st of July? I don't know. I don't be keeping up with that type of stuff. Anyways. What else? The color peach or orange is relevant. And the Six of Swords is what rounds us off. I think you're going to be happy with something that you walk away with, or something that you take with you. Like you're going to be happy with your bearings or something like this. So this is all that I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take care, be well. Bye.